Welcome back everyone to Pontos Fathom Hobbies. This is season 22, episode 5 of Time of Legends Joan of Arc. We are playing from the Seige expansion. Our scenario today is called the Siege of Calais. We've completed 3 rounds of siege attack. We've completed our first round of normal gameplay. We're on actually the second round of the normal play. In the siege, a section of the French wall has been destroyed. Ramparts destroyed. We are going to continue jumping into that. There's also been 2 units destroyed. I'll show you guys. So we've got some experience points that have been won. We've got bowmen that were killed, as well as bowmen killed. Can we see them zoomed? The bowmen were killed, as well as some pikemen. We've got a paint through video for these as well if you guys want to go check out our paint throughs for Joan of Arc. I'm probably going to be doing a miniature makeover. We actually did a paint through of the castle too, so you can see all of this castle work that was done. So without further ado, let's jump into round number 5. But first, a quick message from our sponsor. Pontos Fathom Hobbies is brought to you by the books that we produce. We've got a bookstore link to Pontos Fathom Press down in the description. You can check out books like the Esoteric Dragon Mysteries, Decoding the Dragon Symbol, and Myth and Occult Traditions. This is volume 4 of our podcast series from our sister channel, Pontos Fathom Press. You can go check out our podcast there. We've also got Tales of the Yellow Sign, King in Yellow, and Lost Carcosa in the Yellow Sign, 2-volume set. Our Cthulhu series with Alchemy of Azathoth, Genealogy of Cthulhu, Archaeology of Yog-Sothoth, Psychoanalysis of Rillier, Necromancy of Nyarlathotep, and the Hermeticism of Hastur. Also available in the bookstore, and you can get it in the omnibus edition. Thank you guys so much for making this one a hit. And finally, we got Alchemy and Anthroposophy in the Dune Saga. Check them out in the bookstore. You can also check out our Patreon for as little as $1. You can stay across our Song of Ice and Fire gameplay, our miniature painting, Joan of Arc. We're playing Tainted Grail, Eldritch Horror, Conan by Monolith, and many other games. Go check out our webpage, go check out our playlists, and you can find something that you might be interested in. Also, you can like and subscribe. Thanks to our Patreons and subscribers. Get notified when we do more Joan of Arc, more Song of Ice and Fire. Back to the game. Okay, the other little bit of housekeeping here is the Sabotage War Machine. This War Machine cannot attack during the first round. This card is now taken out as one of our siege effect cards, so that is no longer in play. We do have this Blessed Veteran Garrison, so this is going to be for the rest of the game. So these guys I put a blessed token on them. And let's go ahead and continue our gameplay. I'll first grab our resources card. We get 4 activation tokens for each of our players. 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. We had some spares left over on each side. We do have some damage on the main gate, so maybe we might be activating the battering ram this round. Battering ram activation. Let's go ahead and jump in first with the French player. French player is going to grab 4 activation points. I'm going to have our cavalry start to advance. Oh, I'll also have to get the War Council cards. So we didn't get our War Council cards yet. Let's double check on War Council cards. So the first 3 cards are change it to a charge. Remove. Oh, I'm going to remove the injury or get a charge. Yeah, so what I'll do is I will. Yeah, that's a nice card. We don't need the charge just yet. I will remove the injury, and I will actually gain a charge for. So the French will gain remove the injury from Philip VI, King Philip VI. His injury is removed, and we'll just use a normal activation for them, and we will grab an activation green for the English units. So they'll have a green activation in reserve. Okay, we'll start out with our French activation. I will activate these knights, and they'll get to move 2 forward. So they'll move in front of this here. Have them moving past these spikes, palisades. So our first activation is of these units. Also going to move forward our bannerman and our musician. Bannerman and musician also move forward. Put our blessed troop up front. So these guys are going to move forward to here. That's our first activation. Our next activation, let's go and have, again, let's move these units forward as well. So we'll activate this group. These militia can move forward as well. So second group of activation. Third group of activation, let's activate our crossbowmen again and our pikemen. We'll continue that activation. First off, we'll have our crossbowmen fire. Crossbowmen will fire at the crossbowmen get to fire at the bowmen. So we'll go ahead and do a roll. They get to re-roll one time, once each result. So I can keep rolling that. What is it? Only come up with that? Okay, they get a push. So they push back these bowmen out of range. Okay, push back the bowmen. Maybe I only can do that once, but that's fine. Crossbowmen pushed back bowmen. Next up, we'll have these advance here and attack these bowmen. So our pikemen will go ahead and attack. Pikemen attacking the bowmen. Pikemen with this +1, and then they can go against yellow. That's a block from the yellow shield, so 1 blocked, and second, 1 injured. So we'll move this one to the infirmary. So we have our first injury of the round. We also get to, let's just look at the Peve shield. They're allocated to the Peve shield. Okay, so that's going to do it for those pikemen, bowmen. Okay, so this is out. These are out. Next up, these are also completed. So let's just double check on what does the standard bearer give us? Musician. Oh, we can turn a wounded to a rallied. Okay, so that's good. If we get a wounded result, we can get a rallied with both of these. Okay, so that's good news. Let's go ahead to our French activations. So again, we're going to hit the battering ram as well as these bowmen. They will attack. We'll also attack, let's have these pikemen attack. Let's have the pikemen, and these guys will also attack into these pikemen. So this will be, we'll move these to here, let's say, just to have this, we'll advance these here. What does the sapper do? The sapper does what? We've got a sapper. They're engineers. Okay, so the engineer has to be there for the turn, so we get those in there. So let's go ahead and roll attacks for battering ram. So first battering ram will go. The battering ram has okay, they have to move forward 1. The battering ram has to move forward 1. So then they can do an adjacent attack. Once per round, when you activate the battering ram area, inflict 1 damage in adjacent area containing a gatehouse. So I have to move the battering ram to do that first. So it's not adjacent. Right? Okay, yeah, so we just move it forward first. But let's also have these bowmen fire up at this wall. They're gonna get a minus to their roll there, so bowmen get to fire. Miss, and they get one of these absorbed, so it pushes, but no effect because they're up on the wall. So those guys are finished. Let's go ahead and have our provincial militia attacking our pikemen. Provincial militia, they have white to attack our pikemen, have yellow to defend. So let's do white, yellow, white, yellow, white, yellow. And all misses. So they miss. Let's do it 2 more times. White, yellow, white, yellow, white, yellow. So they all miss. Provincial militia. Let's have now our Volières. They get white, yellow again. So let's do the same thing again with these. 3 white, yellow, 3 white, yellow. White, yellow, white, yellow, white, yellow. When against a horse, no, not against a horse. So the French are able to sustain, no damage there. So let's return this. Let's go ahead and roll for our single injury in the... These are cleared, so we're going to clean up for our camp phase. We'll go ahead, we have bowmen, and we get a rally for the bowmen. The bowmen will move to the rally point. This is for the English. Bowmen rally to our rally point right below here. So we got a rally point and move those down. That's going to do it for round number 5. We'll see you guys in round number 6. Thank you for watching.